Okay, with my style of fighting, in the first drill we're going to look at some strength and conditioning for the side kick. We use the side kick off our front leg quite a bit, so we're just going to start off with the first drill to give you something basic, and then we'll make it a little bit more advanced. Okay, so for the first side kick strengthening drill, we're going to work on getting your knee chamber high. I see this a lot where people are kicking far too low. If you kick too low, you're going to get counted on very easy. So our first drill, what we're going to do is you're just going to hold your ankle and try and get your knee quite high there and try and keep your balance. Hold it there for about 10, maybe 20, maybe 30 seconds. Put your foot down, grab the other ankle, do exactly the same on the other side. So hold it nice and high. Very important you keep it still. And that's how we'd get used to getting our knee chamber high, and it works the flexibility, and also it works the core as well. So when you're holding that position, you're fighting with your body to keep it still. Okay, and that's how we do that. Okay, so with the next drill, we're actually going to put a little bit of movement into it now. So we're going to hold the knee in the same position, but this time we're actually going to hop. We're going to hop sideways. So again, we're going to take over the ankle, make sure the knee chamber stays high, and then from there we're going to start hopping. You can do it slowly, and you're going to go back down the hall. And as you get stronger and stronger, you can start to do it a little bit faster. Okay, and that's how we start bringing our movement into this exercise. And if you notice, when I was hopping, you turn your foot the opposite way, and then from there we don't have to jump too high, because if you jump too high, that's going to slow the kick down eventually. So you've got to stay fairly close to the floor, so you're hopping quite fast and not big hops. And now the next strength drill, leading on from the last one we just did. Okay, so from there we're going to pick your knee up, but you're not going to grab it this time. So remember, turn your foot the opposite way, bring your knee chamber high, use the hip flexor strength there, and then hold your hands in the fighting position, and then we're just going to hop sideways again. You put the foot down, you go back down, hold it in the same position, and that's how we start bringing the movement and the strength in at the same time. Okay, now with this tutorial we're going to start bringing in the side kick. So again, feet in the same position, knee chamber high, and then we're going to actually jab the side kick as we hop at the same time. Very important when you do this, you don't hop and then kick. You have to hop and kick at the same time. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing as before, from one end to the other. So knee chamber high, keep your hands in the same position, jab the kick, and hop forward at the same time. Then we can change legs as we go back, keep the hands in the same position. And then from there, again, very important, you don't jump too high and you hop and kick at the same time. Okay, and the next one there, we do exactly the same thing, but now we try and do it faster. So this would be a little bit more advanced. Okay, so get the motion first, but this time we're going to kick faster and hop faster. So you're going to get your knee up, and then from there we're going to try and get as many kicks as you can. And then same thing as you head back. And just notice that when I do my kick, I'm not swinging my knee up and down. Okay, because as you do this, people are going to count on you. The other thing we need to think about is you're using the blade of your foot, the side of your foot for the side kick. Again, some people use their toes. That's more like a turning kick or a round kick. So you've got to use the blade of the foot. Again, later on in the tutorials, you will notice that from a turning kick, that's easy to counter on. But on a side kick, a good side kick, is a little bit harder to counter on.